Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Newsbrowse News broadcast. A school shooting at Azer College Secondary School in Kahramanmaras, southern Turkey, has left 9 people dead, including 8 students and 1 teacher. 13 others were injured, with 6 in critical condition. The attacker, believed to be a teen, died by suicide. This tragic event marks the second school shooting in Turkey within 2 days. The previous day, 10 students, 4 teachers, a police officer, and a cafeteria worker were injured in a shooting at Ahmet Kayucu Vocational and Technical Anatolian High School in Şanlıurfa Province, where the former student shooter also died by suicide. Authorities have not yet identified a motive for either incident. Turkish media reported that the shooter in the latest incident had 5 guns and 7 magazines, with the local governor alleging the weapons belonged to the shooter's father, a police officer. The Turkish Justice Ministry has imposed a broadcast ban on the shooting to protect the integrity of the investigation, UPI reports. Global news reports that mediators are actively working to extend the fragile U.S. Iran ceasefire, which is set to expire next week. Regional officials indicate that both the United States and Iran have given an in-principle agreement to this extension, hoping to create more time for diplomatic efforts. However, tensions remain high, underscored by a senior Iranian military official's threat to block regional trade if the U.S. naval blockade on Iranian ports is not lifted. This blockade, implemented by the U.S. military, has already seen 6 merchant vessels turned back. The ongoing conflict, now in its 7th week, has resulted in significant casualties across Iran, Lebanon, Israel, and Gulf Arab states, and has severely impacted the global economy. World leaders, including U.S. President Donald Trump and UN Secretary General Antonio Guterres, remain optimistic about resuming direct talks to resolve key sticking points like Iran's nuclear program, control of the Strait of Hormuz, and wartime compensation. Al Jazeera reports that Italy has suspended a 2003 defense pact with Israel, a decision announced by Prime Minister Giorgia Meloni. While the Israeli government downplayed its immediate impact, analysts say this marks an unprecedented U-turn by one of Israel's staunchest allies. The Memorandum of Understanding, which covered defense industry cooperation and military equipment trade, was suspended via a letter from Italy's defense minister to his Israeli counterpart. This move reflects growing unease in Italy over Israel's actions in the Middle East, including recent condemnation of attacks in Lebanon and accusations of firing warning shots at Italian peacekeepers. Broader concerns also include efforts to de-escalate regional tensions, the ongoing U.S.-Israel war on Iran, the Strait of Hormuz crisis impacting Italy's energy security, and domestic political considerations ahead of next year's elections, including strong pro-Palestinian public sentiment and Meloni's recent distancing from former U.S. President Donald Trump. NBC News reports that experts are warning of a potential Vulnpocalypse as AI becomes increasingly capable of identifying software vulnerabilities. This concern escalated after leading AI company Anthropic withheld its latest model, Mythos Preview, from public release, citing its unprecedented ability to discover and chain together devastating hacking exploits. Treasury Secretary Scott Bessent has already convened a meeting with major financial institutions to address these rapid AI developments. Experts theorize that AI could empower hackers to crash financial systems, disrupt hospitals and manufacturing plants, or enable state actors like Iran to shut down critical U.S. infrastructure. Cybersecurity researchers emphasize that while defenders must be right constantly, Attackers only need to succeed once. Anthropic's head of offensive cyber research, Logan Graham, warns that comparable hacking AI models could be widely available globally within 6 to 12 months, a crazy time frame for preparedness. CBS News reports that Iranian authorities have sentenced 4 more individuals to death, including Bita Hemati, who is believed to be the first woman to receive a death sentence in connection with last January's protests. Rights groups assert that Iran is using capital punishment as a tool of repression to instill fear. 7 people have already been executed and thousands arrested in response to the demonstrations. The 4 new defendants, including Mohammad Reza, Mojidi Assil, and the Zamanenjad brothers, were convicted by a Tehran Revolutionary Court on charges such as carrying out actions on behalf of the United States and using explosives and weapons. Human rights organizations condemn the opaque legal processes, citing forced confessions and lack of due process. Calls are intensifying for the United Nations to intervene and protect those facing execution. That's all for this video. Thank you for watching. See you in the next video.